The quest for Cleopatra's tomb is an enduring enigma, a story woven from ancient whispers and modern ambition. It represents one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in the field of archaeology. The final resting place of the last pharaoh of Egypt, Cleopatra VII, and her Roman consort, Mark Antony, has been lost to the sands of time for over 2 millennia. Ancient historians provide tantalizing clues, yet they offer no precise map to this celebrated mausoleum. Plutarch, the Greek historian, wrote that the Roman victor Octavian allowed the lovers to be entombed together in a grand and fitting manner. He described a lofty and beautiful monument, situated near a temple of the goddess Isis, whom Cleopatra famously identified with. The account suggests it was a well-known structure at the time of her death. This makes its complete disappearance all the more baffling to historians and archaeologists. The tomb was said to contain fabulous treasures of gold, silver, emeralds, pearls, ebony, and ivory. Cleopatra had gathered these riches, intending to use them to buy peace, or, failing that, to destroy them with herself. Her dramatic final days unfolded within this very monument. She had locked herself inside, safe behind its strong bolts and bars. It was from a window in this tomb that she drew up the dying Mark Antony. He had fatally wounded himself upon hearing a false report of her death. He died in her arms, within the structure that was meant to be their eternal home. After his death, Cleopatra was taken prisoner by Octavian. The Roman general reportedly wished to display her in his triumph back in Rome. But Cleopatra would not be subjected to such a humiliation. She managed to arrange her own death, famously by the bite of an asp smuggled to her in a basket of figs. Her 2 most loyal handmaidens, Iras and Charmian, died with her. Octavian, upon discovering the scene, was said to be furious at being thwarted but still granted her final wish. He ordered that she be buried with the same regal splendor as Antony. And so, the historical record concludes, leaving the tomb's location a secret for the ages. The most logical starting point for the search has always been the ancient city of Alexandria. This vibrant coastal metropolis was her capital, the center of Ptolemaic power and culture for 3 centuries. The royal quarter, a lavish district of palaces, temples, and gardens, was located here. It is almost certain that Cleopatra's mausoleum was constructed within this royal precinct. However, the Alexandria of today is not the Alexandria of Cleopatra's time. The ancient city has been ravaged by the forces of nature over the centuries. A series of devastating earthquakes and tsunamis, particularly in the 4th and 8th centuries AD, caused significant portions of the coastline to collapse into the sea. The legendary lighthouse of Alexandria and the great library were lost to these cataclysms. It is widely believed that the royal quarter, including Cleopatra's palace and her tomb, now lies submerged in the city's eastern harbor. This theory has given rise to the fascinating field of underwater archaeology in the Bay of Alexandria. For decades, teams have been diving into these murky waters, searching for remnants of a lost world. The French underwater archaeologist Frank Gaudio has led some of the most extensive explorations. His team has meticulously mapped the submerged landscape of the ancient harbor. They have rediscovered the sunken island of Antirrhodos, where Cleopatra's palace is believed to have stood. Countless artifacts from the Ptolemaic era have been brought to the surface. These include magnificent statues of pharaohs and gods, sphinxes and coins bearing Cleopatra's own image. They have found architectural elements like columns, capitals, and sections of pavement. These discoveries provide a breathtaking glimpse into the opulent world that Cleopatra inhabited. Yet, despite these incredible finds, the tomb itself remains stubbornly elusive. The underwater environment is challenging, with poor visibility and centuries of sediment covering the ruins. Identifying a specific structure as the tomb among the vast underwater debris field is an immense task. Some experts believe the tomb was so thoroughly plundered and destroyed by earthquakes that nothing identifiable remains. In recent years, a compelling alternative theory has shifted the focus of the search away from the sunken city. This new hypothesis centers on a location some 45 kilometers west of Alexandria. The site is an ancient temple complex known as Taposiris Magna. The name translates to Great Tomb of Osiris, which is itself a tantalizing clue. The leading proponent of this theory is the Dominican archaeologist Kathleen Martinez. She has dedicated nearly 2 decades of her life to excavating this windswept desert site. Martinez argued that Cleopatra, being deeply religious and identifying as the reincarnation of the goddess Isis, would have wanted a sacred burial. She believes Cleopatra may have made secret arrangements to be buried in a temple dedicated to Osiris, the husband of Isis. This would have been a way to ensure their spiritual reunion in the afterlife. It would also have placed her tomb far from the immediate grasp of her Roman conquerors in Alexandria. The excavations at Taposiris Magna have yielded a wealth of circumstantial evidence. Martinez's team has uncovered a vast network of underground tunnels. One of these tunnels stretches for more than 1,300 meters, an impressive feat of ancient engineering. Some speculate this could have been a processional way for a secret royal burial. The temple itself was a major religious center during the Ptolemaic period. Numerous artifacts from Cleopatra's reign have been found there. These include busts, statues, and, crucially, coins stamped with her face and name. The discovery of a large cemetery outside the temple walls also supports the site's importance. It contains Greco-Roman style mummies, indicating it was a desirable burial location for the elite of that era. Some of these mummies were buried with their heads turned towards the temple, as if looking towards a royal presence. In 2022, a significant discovery was made within one of the tunnels, a new section leading to a large, flooded chamber. This has fueled speculation that they are getting closer to a major discovery. The most tantalizing find to date is a foundation deposit plaque. It depicts a figure that Martinez has tentatively identified as Cleopatra. However, this identification is debated by other Egyptologists. The search at Taposiris Magna is painstaking and far from over. The tunnels are dangerous and prone to collapse, and much of the site remains unexplored. The debate between the Alexandria and Taposiris Magna theories highlights the challenges of archaeology. Without a direct inscription or undisturbed burial, all evidence remains circumstantial. Prominent Egyptologists, including the former Minister of Antiquities, Zahi Hawass, have expressed skepticism about the Taposiris Magna hypothesis. Hawass initially supported Martinez's work, but now believes the tomb is almost certainly in Alexandria, lost beneath the waves. He argues that there is no definitive evidence linking Cleopatra to the desert temple. Critics also point to the logistical difficulties of transporting the bodies of Cleopatra and Antony so far from the capital. The political situation after their deaths was chaotic and dangerous. It seems unlikely that such a procession could have been carried out in secret. The allure of finding the tomb, however, transcends academic debate. It is a story that captures the public imagination. The discovery would be one of the most significant archaeological finds in history, rivaling that of Tutankhamun's tomb. It would provide invaluable insights into the final days of the Ptolemaic dynasty. The contents of the tomb, if any survive, could rewrite our understanding of this period. The personal items of Cleopatra and Antony would offer a direct connection to these legendary figures. The artwork and inscriptions would tell a story of love, war, and the clash of civilizations. The search also drives technological innovation in archaeology. Ground-penetrating radar, satellite imagery, and advanced underwater robotics are all employed in this quest. Each new discovery, no matter how small, adds another piece to the puzzle. The story of the search is a testament to the persistence of the human desire to connect with the past. It is a reminder that history is not just a collection of facts, but a living narrative full of mystery. The final chapter of Cleopatra's story has yet to be written. It lies waiting, perhaps under the Mediterranean waves or buried deep beneath the desert sands. The world continues to watch and wait for the day when the tomb of the last queen of Egypt is finally revealed. Until that day, the mystery remains, a powerful symbol of a lost world and an enigmatic ruler. Her legacy is not just in what she left behind, but in the enduring quest to find her. The search itself has become part of her legend. It is a modern epic that mirrors her own dramatic life. The tomb's location is a secret she took to her grave. Unlocking that secret will be a triumph for all time. The quest continues, fueled by hope and guided by the faint echoes of history. It is a search for more than just a tomb. It is a search for a connection to a woman who shaped the course of an empire. The mystery of her final resting place ensures that Cleopatra, in death as in life, remains a captivating and powerful presence. The world holds its breath, anticipating the moment of discovery. The final resting place of a queen, a general, and an era awaits. The search for Cleopatra's tomb is a journey into the heart of history itself. It is a puzzle with pieces scattered across centuries. Assembling them is the great challenge and the ultimate prize. The story is far from over. The sands of Egypt still hold their secrets close. But with each passing year, we may be getting closer to the truth. The legend of Cleopatra's tomb will continue to inspire for generations to come. It is a testament to the power of a story to transcend time. The final discovery will be a moment of global significance. It will be the culmination of a 2,000-year-old mystery. The world waits for the final act in the drama of Cleopatra. Her tomb is the last, great secret of the ancient world. And the quest to find it is one of the most compelling adventures of our time. The search is a bridge between the ancient world and our own. It connects us to the grandeur and tragedy of the past. The mystery is a powerful reminder of all that has been lost to time. And the hope of discovery is a testament to our enduring fascination with the figures who shaped our world. The final resting place of Cleopatra remains a tantalizing prize, just beyond the reach of modern explorers. But the search will go on, for as long as the mystery endures. And the legend of the lost tomb will continue to echo through the ages. It is a story that will never truly die. The Queen's final secret remains safe, for now. The search is a tribute to her enduring power. Her story continues to captivate and inspire. The final discovery will be a moment for the entire world to share. It will be a moment when the past comes roaring back to life. And the world will finally know the resting place of the last queen of Egypt. The search is a testament to the enduring power of her legend. And the mystery of her tomb is a story for the ages. The final chapter is waiting to be written. The world is ready to read it. The search for Cleopatra's tomb is a story that has it all. Love, death, power, and mystery. It is a story that will continue to be told for centuries to come. And one day, it may finally have an ending. The world waits with bated breath. The final secret of Cleopatra is a prize worth waiting for. The search is a modern-day epic, and the discovery will be a moment that changes history forever. The world is ready for the final reveal. The Queen's tomb awaits, and the world is watching,